We start today in forearm plank. Let's see, it's a little bit more that way. Somebody else coming in. Good, good. Well, welcome everybody. Let's start in forearm plank. Here we go. Flexing the thighs, engaging the core by pressing the tailbone toward the heels, sucking in tightly where the belt buckle is. And focus on your breathing. Keep that slow and steady. And then let's take one hand to the other elbow, open up the side plank, lifting the hips, bringing them forward. And then let's switch sides without dropping the knees. Lift the hips all the way up. And we'll take the top foot behind without sitting down. Come up to the hands, reverse plank. Hands can face any direction you like that is comfortable. Lift the hips, straighten the legs, point the knees straight up. Don't let them collapse open. And then we'll flip over to plank, to downward dog, walk it out. Bending left, bending right. Press one hip back, press the other hip back. Bend both and walk forward. Front of the mat, halfway up, knees slightly bent, back straight. Reach forward, lengthen. Lift the heels. And then slowly after standing, big circle, drop the heels, palms to prayer. Here we go. Half sun salutations. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Knees bent. Halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to prayer. And again, inhale. Bend knees, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to prayer. Last one, inhale. Bend knees, exhale. Halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to prayer. Now the full sun. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Halfway up on the inhale. Exhale, left foot back. Drop the knee. Inhale, low lunge. Sink into the hip flexors. Exhale to downward dog. Don't drag the foot. Slight bend in the knees here. Back straight. Inhaling. Exhale, left foot forward. Drop the right knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to prayer. Other side now. Inhale. Exhale, bend and fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands down, right foot back. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale, right foot forward, drop the left. Inhale up, low lunge. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands behind, clasp. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the knees, fold all the way forward, swing the hands over. Come on up to your tiptoes. Release the hands and heels down, walk back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Again, chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Last time, chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Pull the ribs forward. Lengthen the abdominal wall. Clasp hands. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Hands under shoulders. Chaturanga. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank, bend knees, downward dog. Walk it out. Bend left, bend right. Hands go wide. Drinking dog. Touch and hold. Breathe. Slight bend of the knees to keep the back straight. And press back. Walk the hands back in. Bend both knees, walk forward, front to the mat, halfway up. Exhale, fold and walk it out here. Bend left knee, bend right knee as you hang over here. Just gently getting deeper and deeper each time. Bend both knees, walk the feet together. Come on up into chair pose. Utkatasana. Drop the tailbone, lengthen the lower back. Now lift the heels, bring the shoulders back. Body is upright. Tuck your bum underneath. Sink down as you squeeze your knees together. Now we'll drop the heels and take a prayer twist here in this chair pose. Keep your knees parallel. Sink in, lengthen the legs. So you're lengthening, sitting back, weight goes to the heels, hips sit further back, and then lengthen the spine. Trying to keep the knees over the heels. Now take an inhale, lift the free leg there, exhale, step it back, keep the prayer twist. Twisted crescent lunge. Lengthen, rotate, sink in. Keep your nose aligned over the big toe so you're not leaning across the leg. Now release that. Come on up to crescent lunge. Take the bind and lift the front heel. Tiptoes, both feet, high as you can with the heel. Good. Let's swing arms overhead. Drop the front heel. Inhale. Exhale back to chair pose. And then straight into the twist on the other side this time. Feet parallel, knees parallel. Gentle rotation. Right? I'm not forcing the rotation. I'm going to sit back to try and lengthen the legs, but also sit lower and lengthen the spine, lifting the chest. So the shoulders are above the hips. And slowly step that free leg back to the crescent lunge version of that. Lengthen and rotate. Come on up now. Take the bind overhead. Lift the front heel. Tiptoes. And then we'll drop the hands to the floor wide though. So only your thumbs on the mat. Back to plank. Lower to this wide grip chaturanga for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank, bend the knees, downward dog. Now drinking dog pose. Forehead between the thumbs, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back to dog. Shift to plank. Chaturanga, wide grip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank, bend the knees to downward dog. Drinking dog, touch and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back. Shift forward to plank. Wide grip chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Bend the knees to down dog. Last time. Drinking dog pose. Touch and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back. Walk the hands back in. Bend the knees and walk forward. Halfway up, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands behind your back, reverse prayer. Inhale, one knee up. Exhale, step back to warrior one. Back foot turn slightly out, hips square, sink into that front leg. Draw the ribs in, grip the shoulders behind you. Now we'll take opposite hand down that back leg. Lift up to reverse warrior one. Sink a little lower into that front leg. And take the back foot a little further forward and just windmill straight down into revolve triangle. Pull yourself into the twist. Press that sit bone back. Align your nose with the big toe. And then reach across the room with that hand. Bend the front knee. Come on up. I'm going to windmill the arms in front. Take the bind, crossing the elbows. Bend the front knee. Inhale, exhale, float up into warrior three. Come up on your tiptoes if you want. Good. Slowly bring that foot forward. Take a half sun salutation here. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold. Halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, all the way up, knees bent. Exhale to reverse prayer. Inhale, one knee up. Exhale, step it back now, right? Other side, warrior one. Square up the hips, sink in. Try to square up those hips, taking that hip that's attached to the back leg, rotating that forward, but keeping the heel rooted down. You release into the hip flexors there. Now, opposite hand down the back leg. Reach up and back, reverse warrior one. Sink a little bit more into the front leg if you can. Now, step into that pyramid length, a little further forward, windmill into revolve triangle. Pull into the twist. And then reach across the room. Bend front knee. Swing the arms up and into that eagle bind in front. Float into warrior three. Lift the leg. Turn the knee inward so the hips square up. Reach the arms forward. Squeeze the elbows together. Maybe coming up on your tiptoes. Dropping the heel, slowly stepping forward. Inhale, arms up all the way overhead. Exhale, bend the knees and fold all the way down. Halfway up, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, walk back to plank, fingertips only, chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. See if you can stay on the fingertips, open to that side plank and lift up the hips. Make that star for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingertip chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Same thing, other side. Stay on the fingertips if you can. Turn sideways. Make the star. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingertips. Chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. First side again. Lift, stack, fingertips. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingertips. Chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Last time. Second side. Lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now step that top foot all the way forward. Come on up. Draw the bow. Sink into warrior two. Sink into Hawkeye pose. Lift the heel. From here, hand in half prayer, drop the heel, inhale, float up to half moon. Crunch up, lift everything up. Hold, breathe. Slowly down, gently, triangle pose. Take the bind over the back with one arm, and then sink into triangle. Bend knee, come on up, inhale, exhale, half moon, keep the bind. Float, crunch up. Now, slowly down, turn to the other side, draw the bow, lift the heel. Nice, inhale, half prayer, exhale, float up, half moon, reaching up. Slow the breath, focus, steady it. Slowly down, take the bind, find the triangle, sink in. Bend the knee, come on up, inhale, exhale, float, half moon, keep the bind. And down. Switch sides, take reverse prayer, and then sink down into extended side angle. Bring the elbow to the inner thigh, pressing that thigh behind you. And then up, switch sides, one breath, one foot in, one foot turns out, and sink into the other side. Elbow inside the thigh, press that thigh open as you sink in. Release, come all the way around, plank to downward dog. In downward dog, walk it out. Bend left, bend right. Now bend both knees. Touch your forehead to the mat. Your knees are under your hips, but not touching the mat. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten legs. Don't lock them. Do it again. Touch forehead down and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back. Last time. Touch and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward dog. So let's inhale one leg all the way up. Exhale very slowly. Bring your knee to your nose. Touch your heel. Lift your heel, your back heel. Pike in the middle. Pushing with your palms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick it back up. Now very slowly. Exhale, knee to nose. Lift that heel. Push with the palms. Pike. Step all the way through. Fingertips on the floor around that foot. So in this low lunge. Now, straighten that front leg, lift the toes, press the sit bone back, and then bend the knee again. Sink the back leg down. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Couple more. Straighten and bend. Straighten, bend. Hold the ankle with both hands. Inhale, kick it up into standing splits. Take it all the way up. Good. Now don't put the foot down. Let go. Come all the way up to standing slowly without putting the hands or the foot down. Cross that ankle over the knee the leg you're standing on, and then fold all the way down. Knee to the armpit, ankle to the other armpit, holding hands behind the knee or behind the ankle. Another standing forward fold. Now, come on up, step that foot, the leg that's crossed over, all the way back. Turn sideways, turn that foot out and sit down on it. So not the leg I was standing on, but the other side. Just fold all the way in here to Kandhasana. Couple more breaths. And I'm going to turn to the side on which I'm sitting, step back to downward dog. Walk it out. Inhale that leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. So we're on the other side now, right? Lift the heels, press with the palms, pike in the middle, hold here. So really try to straighten the back as much as possible and lift your heel, your standing heel, as much as possible. Push with the palms, draw the chest towards the thigh. Now we'll go again. So we inhale that leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, lift the heel, pike in the middle, and slowly step all the way through. Now, fingertips down around that foot. Keep the back leg locked. And then straighten the front leg, press the sit bone back, and bend the knee. Keep going. Straighten, lift the toes, lift the ball out, bend. So you're dorsiflexing the ankle, lifting the foot as you straighten the leg. Keep going up and down. Sinking the back legs down, sinking the hips down when you bend the knee. Good. From here, bend the knee, clasp the ankle, inhale. Exhale, kick up into a standing splits. Pull yourself in with the hands around the ankle. Now we'll bend the standing leg, come all the way up to standing without touching the floor, without putting the foot down. Cross that ankle over and fold in. Armpit around the knee, other armpit around the ankle, and then a standing forward fold. See if you can hold behind the leg, not put the hands on the floor. Take your time, come on up, step back, turn to the side, turn that foot out, and sink into Kandahasana over here. Relaxing all the way in. Couple more breaths. Good. So we're going to turn to this side, step back to plank, chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank, downward facing dog. Walk it out for a sec. Now, and shift forward to plank, turn to side plank, lift that leg up, push away again, make that star. Hold, breathe. And then very slowly step that foot next to your hand on the mat. Come into this lunge. Come on up, bring your palms to prayer. Inhale. Exhale, kick the back leg through. Point the foot, flex the toes. Lean back as you bend your standing leg. Now, kick it sideways into a half moon. Reach back with the heel, crunch up, keep the prayer, or you could reach one hand out actually over the leg towards the foot. Pressing that heel there, half moon, side kick. Now point your toes and bend your knee and hold your ankle. Kick that into a back bend. So as you kick your leg straight back there, you pull yourself into the back bend. Release, come on through. Kick it forward into that front kick again, but this time reach for it with opposite hand on the foot or the knee, and then add the twist. Revolved hand to big toe. And well, bend the knee, step all the way back to crescent lunge, windmill around to plank. Chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Turn to the side plank. Lift up, make the star. Push the floor away with the hand. And one move, we're going to go to that front kick. So I'm going to step this foot next to the hand and kick the back leg through. So slowly step through. Come on up to prayer, inhale. Exhale, kick it through, float the foot, bend your standing leg, lean back. Now turn sideways for that half moon. Reach out with one hand, press out with the heel, crunch up. Side kick. Point toes, bend your knee, take the ankle, start to kick the ankle. You kick that leg straight, that'll pull you into a back bend, Shavasana. So pay attention to where you're looking here, because if you turn your gaze too quickly, then you fall, right? So you slowly want to move your gaze to where it's going to be for the revolved hand to big toe. So release, slowly, inch by inch, moving. Take the hand in the opposite foot, kick it out, engage the core, suck in the core, add a twist. Now bend the knee, step back and just down parallel. I'm going to cross the other leg behind and sit down. Sit on that heel, inhale up, exhale, take the prayer twist. Lengthen and rotate. Good, switch sides, take your time. Come on up and switch. Other knee behind, inhale, exhale. And then we'll release from that, work our way to plank, lower all the way down to the mat, slowly, elbows under shoulders, pull yourself into Sphinx pose, shoulders back, drawing the core inwards as you flex the thighs. And then slowly lower, slowly up to plank. Drop the knees to the mat. Come to hands and knees here. Take that, thread the needles. Inhale, one arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Drop the shoulder and ear down. Top hand holds the bottom wrist. Presses away, straightening that arm. Hold, breathe. Release back to center and to the other side. Top hand holds that wrist, presses it away, straightening both arms. Keep the weight even on the knees. Release. Come back to center. Hands go wide. Only the thumbs on the mat. Plank to downward dog. So here we go. Hindu push-up. Chin, chest, hips down between the hands. Up. Stay on the ball mount. Now suck in the core and pike back up, bending your knees slightly to downward dog. Go through again. Chin, chest, hips, up. Bend the knees. Make sure you really suck in the core as you come back up. Protect the lower back as you do that. Let's do that one more time. Chin, chest, hips. Suck it in. Back to down dog. Now we'll do the full version. Chin, chest, hips. Now go back through. Hips, chest, chin. Two more. Chin, chest, hips, hips, chest. Chin, last one. Here we go. Chin, chest, hips, hips, chest, chin. Hands come back in. Bend your knees. So come up to your fingertips. You're going to lie down on the back and you can float through. So come up to the fingertips. Bend your knees. Take an inhale. As you exhale, float your legs through your hands. So lie down. Plant your feet. We'll take a bridge pose. So rolling up, cross, walk, shoulders under. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, press your hips back towards your face. Press the hands down to the mat. And release. Come on down, cross left knee over right knee. Lift up the legs, drop them down to the right, cross the ankles as well. Both shoulders down. Release. Come on back up. Cross right over left. Lift up the legs, drop them down to the left. Cross ankle. And release. Come back to center. Cross right ankle over left knee. And then drop both knees down to the right. And release from that. Switch sides. And release that. Come back to center. Now hug both knees into the chest. Keep your lower back down on the floor. And then from here, come to happy baby. So both feet, lower back stays down, heels over the knees, maybe using a strap. Make it easier for you if you don't quite have that range of motion to keep your lower back down. And then I'll take hands on the inside of the foot and start to kick the legs out straight. Again, keeping the lower back down on the floor. Straight legs go all the way out, toes facing down toward the floor, externally rotating and abducting. Then we'll release the feet, bend the knees, come back to center, hug, clasp the hands behind both knees, kick the legs away, and roll up to a sitting position. Sitting tall, lengthening the spine, lift the chin, shoulders down. Eyes are closed. Pay attention to your breath. Slow the breath down. See if you can smooth out the breath so much that you can feel your heartbeat without having to use your hand. And when the mind wanders off, bring it back to the breath. Bring it back to the heartbeat. Try to smooth out the breath as much as possible. Again, when the mind wanders off, bring it back to the breath. And then we'll inhale the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, palms to prayer. Thank you for joining me today. Asante Sana.